Hello, Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Happy January, Happy 2024. Welcome. We have made it another year. We have made it another year. Super excited this month. Super excited about what I have going on. Touching stuff. Hey, hello. Welcome in, welcome in. $2024 has already been very interesting and very impactful. Very interesting, very impactful. If you follow my Instagram, if you follow me, if you've been, listening and stuff like that, you will know. And if you don't know, I am offering a free guide for grounding for 2024. The link to get that is in my bio. Okay, it's free. There is an extended version for you. That's available for you. The link in the bio is there too. And the extended version, chef's kiss. I'm telling you y'all, this shit's really fucking good. Okay, this is really good. So, yeah. You said what happened on New Year's? Man, listen. My New Year's Eve plans went to shit. So, my best friend, so my boyfriend does not celebrate holidays. Okay, so there's that. There's a tip. There's that tidbit, right? So my best friend was like, "Well, let's go to the comedy show. Go see Tommy Davidson." I'm like, "Okay, that sounds fun. Get the tickets, do the things." This chick gets sick. I'm like, "Come on, dog, not sick." She was so sad. She was like, "Well, maybe you can go with somebody else, go with Ray, blah, blah, blah." I'm like, "Oh, okay." So I asked him, right? He like, "Yeah, we can do that, but I wasn't really feeling that good, blah, 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 blah." Okay. So that was like that was what? Because New Year's Eve was Sunday night? Yeah, Sunday. So that was Saturday, right? So Sunday, I called my boyfriend in the morning. I'm like, "Hey, how you feeling? What's happening? What's going on?" He's like, "I'm all right. I'm okay. I think we should still, be able to go." I'm like, "All right, cool." Now, the show wasn't until like 10:30. So I had all day, whatever. Best friend sick. That's what I was supposed to go with first. She's sick. So then I called my boyfriend around like 5 o'clock to check on him, right? I'm like, "How you feeling?" And he's just sounded like really fucked up, like just shitty. And I was just like, "Okay, yeah, that's dead." So I'm not going with him either. So then I called up my friends and my sister, and everybody else had plans. Everybody else had plans already, or they weren't coming out the house, period. And I was just like, you know what? Because I said to myself, I said, I need some grass. Like at this point, I got to go get some grass. So I went to the dispensary, made that little run. And it just, on my way to get some grass, I'm like, people are already driving crazy. It's only 7 o'clock. I saw a really, really bad accident. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and stay in the house. I don't need to be out New Year's Eve by myself in Baltimore City. And I know for sure that the way my man is, he would not, like if something was to happen to me and it was because the fuck I am out here by myself on fucking New Year's Eve of all nights, like, he ain't having that. ain't having it. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and stay in the house because no. So that's what I did. I stayed in the house. I got really fucking high and watched movies and went to sleep. I barely was up for the countdown. So this weekend I went out with my friends and it was a great time. It was so funny and so interesting at the same time because I was just like, it's still New Year's. Like, we still supposed to be saying Happy New Year. If I have not seen you in the new year, I'm saying Happy New Year. If I not talked to you, I'm saying Happy New Year. No, for real. It was chills. It was hella chills. My cousin came and brought some black eyed peas and collard greens. So I had that. And it was delicious. And I had like a whole, I don't know, like, was that New Year's Eve? Maybe it was that week. I think it was that week. Like, yeah, last week, I just was just like on one, and things really started to integrate and things really started to click for me like a lot last week. And I needed every bit of it for real. And I was like, you know what? I got this. I got it. So, yes, that's what happened. There's a little story time for you. Oh, and other news. I said something earlier, too, in my Instagram Live. But also, February. I'm looking for single people. I'm looking for couples. And I'm looking for throubles and polypods. I'm calling them polypods. I don't know if that's the right term. Forgive me. I don't know if that's the right term. But I'm calling it polypods. So if you're in a poly relationship, you're a polypod. You're in a polypod. I am calling out because I want to do these live. Hey, welcome in. I want to do these live couples and thruples and a little matchmaking lives on Instagram in February. So I'm gonna be putting a form out probably tomorrow because I finished it. I just haven't put the link out. Probably tomorrow, and just talking a lot more about it. You will be able to get a free session with me, a free couples, session with me. Oh yeah, that'll be fun. Yeah, so you'll get a free couple. We'll do one free couple reading, just us, private, okay? And like, even if you're single, we want to do one private, me and you. And we're gonna just, talk about some things, right? Like, and we're gonna do some things, okay? And then in February, we're gonna go live and do a couples reading. And I definitely want to, I'm not sure if I want to do kind of like a speed dating thing for the singles or a matchmaking thing for the singles. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like matchmaking, like, that might take a little bit more effort and a little bit more time. I feel like speed dating might be a little bit more lighter, a little fun, a little vibe. I don't know. What do y'all think? Yes. Yeah. Ooh, okay. I'm loving the volunteers. Yes. I'm gonna put the link in the Patreon. And also on my Instagram. I'll do it tonight for the form because I have a form. Doesn't it? Like, I've always wanted to do that. And, I won't say that I have, well, maybe I guess in a way I have kind of matched me, kind of, sort of, right? Pero I feel like I'm really good at like just being able to see a couple and really being able to be like, okay, yeah, they're a match. Like, y'all are in love, y'all are good for each other, you know. Ooh, what's the match game show? What's that? What's that? I gotta look that up. Okay. I got some ideas. Yes, I want the married couples. I want the couples that have been together for 6 months. I want the couples that have been together for 60 years. I want all of y'all. All y'all. I want the throuples, because that's always fun and interesting. Oh, thank you. All right, y'all. Let's get into this week's reading, okay? I don't know. Divine Masculine, are y'all okay? Divine Masculine, are y'all okay? Oh, okay. All right. I'll definitely have to look into that. Spirit, what is it that we need to know this week? What do you have for us? Divine Masculine, are y'all okay? Are y'all all right? What is... Kobe said, we are not. What is going on? Okay, Divine Masculine, y'all hold on for a second, okay? We're going to get to y'all. Okay, Spirit has a very specific message for Divine Masculine, okay? We going to get to y'all, okay? The theme around January is truth, okay? It is truth. It is truth. It is truth. Okay, it is truth. You have to look at the truth. You have to look at the truth within yourself. You got to look at the truth within your relationships. You got to look at the truth within your children. You got to look at the truth within your career, within your business, okay? What is the truth? What is it? You need to pay attention if there has been some sort of manipulation, if there has been some sort of lie, if there has been some sort of deception, okay? And this has already come about. You've already been shown. Okay? You've already been shown. You've already, seen it. I'm hearing Spirit say, don't let the manipulation continue. Don't let the manipulation continue, okay? Call it out. Say it. Call it for what it is, okay? Call it for what it is. Call a spade is what I'm hearing. Whatever is being revealed to you is necessary, okay? Whatever is being revealed to you is necessary. So, and this also kind of feels like, I feel like whatever this truth is, it's not, it doesn't necessarily feel like what I've been feeling in the past, where it's just like, okay, who's cheating? Like, it doesn't necessarily mean that. It just kind of means like people are really showing who they are. Okay, whether it's the good side, the bad side, a little bit of both, okay, or just a completely different side of a person that you might not have ever seen before. You might not have ever seen someone be nurturing, maybe you've always seen them as hard, or always seen them as, very difficult, or mean even, and now you're seeing them in a new light, and they're very loving, and they're very nurturing, and they're very compassionate. Okay, this means something too, is what I'm hearing. Okay, that means something too. That there is something within them, that there is something deeper there. Okay, there is something deeper. And you know, even on the flip side of this, you know, those people who are showing you that they can be mean, or that they can be selfish, or they can be hurtful. Okay. See that, and it might not necessarily be towards you, or it could be towards you, but it might not be something where you just like, oh my god, I gotta step all the way back from you and I gotta cut you off. It might not necessarily be that. It might just be like, damn, yo, I just noticed that you got some selfish tendencies. You know, I just noticed that you, when this happens, or around this time, or when this occurs, you're like this. It's like you're just observing something, you know. And that, like I said, it doesn't necessarily mean that there's some sort of action that needs to be taken, unless, you know, unless there is. But it just kind of feels like, pay attention. See it for what it is. So then you can at least navigate it accordingly. Does that make sense? Uh-oh. Mm-hmm. Some of your ancestors are trying to communicate with you through your dreams, through music, through your dreams, through music, through stories. Okay, maybe somebody is telling a story and it sounds very familiar to one of your ancestors, or the way that they might be expressing or using some words or something might remind you of an ancestor. Okay, and I'm hearing them say that there is information that is going to be given to you about the family, or about your legacy. Okay, let me see something. If you've been, if you might be overstimulated by your family at this time, or with your family at this time. You're like, okay, I'm done. I don't want I'm done with family for right now. I've done all the events since October. I've done all the family events since October. I am good on y'all. I need a weekend. I need a couple weeks. No, please don't come over here. I am overstimulated. Leave me alone. I'm hearing Spirit say that, you know, you need time to rest. You need time to reset. You need time to process some things. You need time to process some things. Okay? You need time to quiet your mind and really think. Okay? Really think about it. Thinking about, again, going back to legacy. Yeah. Going back to legacy. There's a path that's going to reveal itself, a path that's going to open up to you. It almost kind of feels like a side mission, even like a side mission or something. Like, hey, yeah, go do this over here, and then this will happen. Some of y'all are truly figuring it out. Like, really figuring out the puzzle, really figuring out which way to go, really figuring out, like, Oh, 1 plus 1 does equal 2. Shit's just really starting to click. Shit's really starting to click. Like, okay, I need to do this, this, and this, and then this. Like, boom, got it. Understood. Clear as day. And it works for you. It works for you. I feel like maybe the last few years you've been trying to do things a little different and trying to like figure out what works for you now, and like wanting to integrate some other things and wanting to like, you know. And I'm just hearing Spirit say you finally have figured out your flow, what works for you, what feels really, really good, what feels really intentional, something that you can keep up with. Even if you slow down, or even if something changes, or even if you stop, you've created space to do that. You've given yourself the grace to be like, okay, and now I'm going to go ahead and take my few days, or now I'm going to go ahead and take my few hours. I'm going to take my time, or now I can put this down and pick this up, and then I'll get back to that. And you're giving yourself space to do that. Now it feels really good. I'm hearing Spirit say definitely embrace the rebirth, embrace the renewal, okay? Embrace that, because you need it. Okay, you need that newness. Yes, formulas, systems, processes. Embrace the newness. Okay, it's going to be very, very important to go again. This is to go against newness, to go against change. Okay, this feels like this is on a very, very global, very, very collective level. To go against change right now will just slow you down tremendously. Okay, you hear me? It'll slow you. The stubbornness of like, oh no, I don't want to do TikTok. I don't want to do that for my business. Oh no, I don't want to do blah, blah, blah. I don't want to do that. Don't do this. Don't do it. You can't do another year of this. You can't do another week, let alone another year of that. It's not going to help you. You have to find a way. Okay, you have to do what works for you. You have to do what is going to work for you. Okay, so even if you have to step outside of yourself, you got to step outside of your comfort zone for you to get to where you're gonna go. That is what it takes now. And once you do it, you're gonna be so annoyed, because you're gonna be like, why haven't I been doing this? You're gonna be annoyed with yourself a little bit. Right, they're saying, but please give yourself grace, because you have been trying different things, but this is what works. Like, and it will work. It will work. Okay, before we start talking about divine masculine, because I didn't forget about y'all. Before we start talking about divine masculine, we do need to talk about relationships, and we do need to talk about love, okay? Because in that sector, baby, it's in shambles. It feels like there is grenades and bombs, and just like shit is just, whoa. Wow. Woo! Very ungrounded. If your relationship is imbalanced, you know that now for sure. If your relationship is imbalanced, you know that now for sure. Okay? For sure. And sex by itself is not enough. Okay? Sex by itself is not enough. This is about reconnecting, okay? This is about reconnecting. This is about intimacy. This is about having real conversations. This is about looking at each other in the eyes. This is about seeing one another, okay? This is about seeing yourself, okay? Mirror work might be important for you. This is about being very grounded and not guarded. Okay? You might be very guarded in your relationship, trying to protect yourself. There's been some words and things. There's been some conversations and things that you don't like. I don't want to hear that. 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 Not listening. Not communicating. Being very defensive. Okay? And I'm hearing Spirit say that you are going to have to have a more effective conversation. Okay? A more solution-oriented conversation. Real solution-oriented conversation. Real solutions. Not no bullshit. Something that you can keep up with is what I'm hearing. If you have kids, you need a break. I know that's one of those things where it's just like, duh, girl, because yeah. You need a break. That's something like, listen, the family time for everybody is spent. It's spent. It's done. It's done. Okay. All right. Divine masculine. If you are divine masculine, and however you want to, if you feel like you are in your divine masculine right now, if you're very much in your divine masculine energy right now, I need you to put 100 in the comments. Put 100 in the comments. Because I need this to see. I need to see who is in here. I need to see who is this message for. Because divine masculine, baby. My goodness. My goodness. My goodness. My goodness. What is going on? I gotta reshuffle the cards. This was not the plan for today. Wow. Wow. So, okay, divine masculine. Divine masculine, you all are carrying a lot of, inner child stuff with you. It's coming up, but you don't even realize it's coming up. Like, you don't even realize that that's a young version of yourself That is a young version of yourself trying to understand the world, trying to understand what's going on, trying to understand themselves, okay? Your inner child is crying and screaming, having temper tantrums, messing up your adult life, messing up your adult life, pulling the rug from underneath you. It almost kind of feels like a teenage self. A teenage self almost. What was going on in your teenage years? What was going on in your teenage years that made you question your masculinity, or made you, what were some situations that happened that maybe the people around you said, well, if we do this or we do these things, and this is what makes you a man, or this is what makes you masculine, or this is what makes you more dominant, right? Like what was happening, or what was going on, okay? That feels like there's something with that coming up, okay? And I'm hearing spirits say that there are so many lessons trying to integrate all at the same time, and it's very, very difficult for divine masculine right now, because this feels like a very underdeveloped divine masculine, or being so far in your divine masculine that you might even be having a hard time listening to your intuition, your divine feminine, okay? It feels like very tumultuous waters on the emotional side, okay? And not really knowing what to do with those emotions, okay? Feels very topsy-turvy, very all over the place, a lot of headaches, a lot of whirlwind. You might be having trouble communicating your needs, or listening to others. You might be having a hard time listening. But I'm hearing spirits say that this might be a really good time for you to write down what you're trying to express, or what it is that you're feeling, so that maybe you can process it on your own first before you bring it to other people. What's really wrong? What's the truth, okay? What's really going on? What's really making you sad? Christmas just passed. Is there something with that? Is New Year's just passed? Is there something with that? Are you getting older? Is another year has gone by and you feel like you're not where you are meant to be? Okay? What is it? And I'm going to tell you now that whatever it is that you're feeling in the beginning of the year, if you are not facing it, if you're not moving through it, if you're ignoring it, if you're pushing it down, it's not going to go away at all. It's going to amplify louder. much louder. All right? Much louder. Alrighty. That was a message for the week. I would love to do a couple of card pulls, and then we're gonna jump into the after show. If you want to join us, the link is in the description for you to subscribe to my Patreon. You can come and be in community with us, okay? Get a card pull, come kick it, you know. Wait. All right, how we gonna do these questions? So, all right, I'm gonna do three. Okay, I'm gonna do three questions. I'm gonna pick three numbers. Okay, one at a time though. One at a time. All the numbers are gonna be between 1 and 75, and I have my number. So choose a number, put a number in the comments. Whoever gets the closest, I'll do your card pull. I'm going to do 3 of these. And then we're going to jump into, and if you're like, no, I don't even want to worry about that, I want to get my car pulled automatic, just join the Patreon. Come kick it with us. I'm telling you, we have a good time. Ooh, 50 is too high. Nope. Nobody has gotten it and nobody is close. Nobody has gotten it. Okay. All right. Bella, you're the closest. You got 12. The number is 13. So close. All right, Bella, what's your question? Okay, the question is surrounding your branding. Okay. No, we're not guessing the second number right now. No. We're not doing that. What specifically do you need to do to get people to pay attention and for it to take off? Okay, let's see. I'm hearing really loudly, you need to be yourself. You need to just be yourself. Your full, true, authentic self. Talk your shit. Talk your shit, right? They're saying something about like it's about for you, it's about your lifestyle. It's about your lifestyle. It's about your lifestyle, giving people a view into your lifestyle. If it's very luxurious, it's very money. It's very abundant. Okay. Very royal. I'm also hearing that. Very royal. It feels like you have to keep going. That's just consistency. It's consistency. It's consistency. It's consistency, and it's also about the right timing. Okay? It's about finding the right time. Finding the right time for your audience. It's also about planning it. This is just me giving you advice now. Planning it. Letting people know. This is when I'm going live. and giving your expertise in telling the truth. Telling the truth. I'm also hearing too about something about critiquing, like I don't know if is that distasteful? I don't know. Like critiquing people's funerals or critiquing death rituals, or talking about death rituals. And when I say death rituals, I mean like what people do for their dead in different cultures or in different ways, like talking about the history of it, or talking about like why they do that, or like what, you know, why, like what is mummification, like why don't in modern society, why don't people mummify anymore, like what were they doing then, and like why don't we need to do that, like kind of talking about like certain processes. It almost kind of feels like giving people like what is really happening. What is really happening when I'm going to a funeral? What's really happening when I'm planning a funeral? What's really happening when my person's when my person leaves wherever the mortician picked them up from, right? Like if it feels like you are giving people the things that they didn't know that they needed to know or wanted to know, it even feels like, okay, answering the question of like what do you do when you find somebody dead in your house? Like I know that might be that, I mean it's crazy, you know, but like people really don't have that information. That's I don't know, I wouldn't know what to do, I wouldn't know who to call. Okay, I would be like, what do I do? Call 911, right? Like, but it just kind of feels like you're giving information for the person who's searching, right? And you also need to type it into the TikTok. This is my advice. When you go on TikTok or any of these platforms, whatever platform that you're looking for, you know, type in your niche and see what comes up, so that you can see what people search. And then you can use that as your title, or use that as a part of your caption, or use that as a part of your hook. But there is not a lot of you. Like there isn't a lot of like black women talking about this and not delivering it the way that you'll be delivering. So like you have an opportunity here to really monopolize, and really, I mean, even for the black owned morticians, they don't even really have a large social media platform actually talking about what's happening and what these processes are, and answering questions. And like, you know, this is stuff that even though people don't like talking about, it's the stuff that like, damn, yo, I did see a TikTok about blah 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 blah. It'd be that simple, yo. So it's really just about getting the information out there and being consistent with it, because it is important, and people don't know. They don't know that they need that. They don't know that they need to be able to share it. They don't know that. So, you know, there is no real blueprint for what you're doing, okay? So you just have to learn as you go. You have to do what works for you. That's it. So, trying different things. Make it look sexy. I heard that. Make it look Make it look sexy. All right. Second card pull. The number is going to be 1 through 75. And I have my number. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Y'all too high. All right. Michelle got it. 22. Michelle got it. 22. Where? I didn't see it 22. I saw Michelle's 22. I saw you put 23. 5. Up. Oh, you did put it. I see it there. Okay. All right. Well, I guess both y'all getting one. Okay. Michelle, put your question in. Natasha, put your question in. We got one more, y'all. We got one more. Not yet, though. Don't put no more numbers. Okay. Not the culinary genius. There are no more numbers. Hey, yo. Okay, let's see. I want to stop my treatment because I feel like this particular one is not good for me and I don't know how to tell my doctors. Okay, so how to tell your doctors that you want to stop your treatment? I'm afraid it will mess things up for me in the long run. What do I do? Okay, let's see. I am not a doctor. This is not medical advice. That is my disclaimer. So, I don't think that this treatment was explained to you correctly. Okay, I don't think that this treatment was explained to you correctly because I'm hearing you advocating for yourself. Okay, they do want you to advocate for yourself. But in doing that, it feels like, because I'm kind of seeing somebody's face kind of like, wait, what? Wait a minute, where'd you hear that from? You know, that kind of thing. They're very confused as to what you're saying because I guess for them, they're considering it one of the better treatments or the best treatment or a quicker treatment or something like that. I think that there's some missing I think you are missing some information in order for you to really be able to make this type of decision. Okay. Because, yeah, I don't think it was explained to you correctly. I don't think. Because it almost kind of feels like there's just more information. There's more information, or the information wasn't given to you correctly. Okay. And it feels like maybe whomever explained it to you first, I don't think, maybe you might not have really liked them, or maybe they just don't really have the best bedside manner or something like that, or they just aren't very good at explaining things in layman's terms. But I think that the next person that you talk to, or whoever you're advocating to, is going to really explain it to you in a way that you can understand. I don't think that you're going to stop this. I think that, yeah, and if does this have something to do with having more children, or having more children, or doing something hormonally or something, or changing something hormonally? Like, will it affect that? Okay. Because it just feels like you need more information. You need more information. You need it to be given to you slower. You need it to be given to you more clearer. You need more information. You don't have enough information to be able to make that decision. Because I think whomever the next person that you talk to, yeah, not quite. I'm hearing Spirit say they understand, they get it, but no. You need more information. Once you get more information, you'll understand. And I'm also hearing Spirit say too, whomever you're talking to next, like whomever this person is, they're going to say, well, why didn't you say that you were feeling like this? Because we could have did X, Y, and Z. And I'm hearing you say, because I didn't want to blah, 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 blah. They're like, no, you shouldn't be feeling that. We're going to do this. And that changes something. Okay? That changes things. So just keep that in mind. Okay, let's see. Michelle, currently unemployed. I need to know when things will pick up for you career-wise. Okay. You're welcome. Ooh. Michelle. First off, Michelle, please breathe. You're holding your breath too much. Breathe. Take more deeper, more intentional breaths. Okay? It's very important. There's so much. Okay. So how long have you been in between jobs? How long has it been? Because you need a lot of rest. Like, a lot of rest. This is the time where you really should be taking care of yourself. Like, a lot. Yeah. Like, you need to really, 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 really be taking care of yourself right now. Because burnout has got your ass. Like, burnout got you. Burnout got you, absolutely. And you haven't fully recovered from said burnout. Okay. And I'm hearing spirit say you will not be going back to work like a full-time job where you working for somebody else. You will not be doing that. I don't know what it is that you do. I don't know what it is that you're trying to do. I don't know. But you need to rest up. You need to relax. Okay? Which I know is hard to do. I get it. I understand. Pero you aren't going to be able to move forward if you aren't taking care of yourself. That is one of the biggest lessons that spirit is trying to tell you, show you, that you can't overdo it. You can't burn out. You can't overextend yourself anymore. No is a full sentence. Like, you can't move forward until you take care of yourself. This is a very deliberate slow down. This is a very deliberate sit down. Like, build your strength. This is the time, right? I'm hearing your spirit say that, like, you might be sad, you might be feeling a certain kind of way, you might, be in your bag or whatever. I'm hearing spirit say, but you did that already. It's time to move on. Get the getting. Okay, you aren't going to start feeling like you are moving forward until you get up and you start doing something. And whatever this business is, whatever this service is that you want to offer, whatever this consulting thing is, whatever it is, can you please just do it, for Christ's sake? Just do it. Just do it. Just do it. This whole time you spending too much time, way too much time, trying to put your energy into applying and interviewing, blah, 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 round and round we go. So much time doing that, and it's fine and it's great. Pero you have skills, you have a certain skill set, you have a certain expertise, you have a certain knowledge that you can take and you can go and sell that shit. You could go sell that shit. You could go bottle it up and sell it, man. Come on. They're saying something about how you prayed for ease in your life. You prayed for ease in your life. And I'm hearing spirits say that they brought it to you and you have been fighting it from day one. They're trying to make things easier for you. But because you've been kind of fighting with this path of really not knowing what you want to do. Do I want to do this? Do I want to do that? Do I want to do this? It's been very difficult for you to really be able to say, okay, you know what? This is a blessing. Because right now, you don't see this shit as a blessing. You like, I don't give a fuck what you talking about, Coco. Where is the money and where is this job? But like, you have to remember what you asked for. You got to remember what you asked for. And I keep telling, yo, look, man. I don't know what's about to happen, but some shit about to fucking go down. And y'all gonna need these side hustles. Y'all gonna need these things to make your own money. My words. Y'all watch. I'll be like, God damn it. There you go, right there. I'm feeling this shit real heavy. What are the streams of income that you have created that aren't tethered to some company? Where are those streams of income? Okay, you need to create them, you need to build them, you need to work them. Okay, this is very important. I know, right? I'm hearing spirit say, I know that this might sound backwards, but baby, trust me, you are going to be so happy that you put this shit in place. So I don't know whatever this skill is that you have, I don't know whatever it is that you are good at, whatever your talent is, whatever you went to school for, whatever you got some schooling for, some sort of workshop you took, whatever this skill is that you gained, it is time for you to go ahead and monetize it, okay? And work it for your own benefit. Whatever those skills that you have acquired after all these years, I'm gonna need you to go ahead and work it for your own benefit, okay? And build yourself a super, super strong foundation, because you are more than capable. You have done this already time and time and time again with their structure. Now put your own goddamn structure to it and make this shit work for you, okay? That's very, very important. And you gotta take care of yourself. I don't know what is going on, but you need to take care of yourself, please. Please take care of yourself. Oh, and also, if you in a relationship, now I'm just gonna leave that there. I'm just gonna leave that. All right, carpool number 3, and then we're gonna jump into the after show. So if you would like to be in community with us and get a carpool and come kiki, wait a minute, I didn't pick a number. Wait. I didn't do it yet. Wait a minute. Wait for me. You're welcome. Shay, now I just want to know what your question is, because you're like, look, girl, me. Wait a minute. We haven't done an up close whisper in a long time. It's been a long time since I had to do an up close whisper. Y'all geeking. Y'all is cracking me up tonight. Okay. All right. Wait a minute. Let me get the number. Okay, 1 to 75. Okay, I have the number. I have it. I got it. Let me stop laughing. Let me focus. Okay. Okay, Kendrice. The number was 64. Kendrice got it first. She got the closest with 63. Kendrice got it. The culinary genius, your numbers are be so late. I don't know what you're going on. I tricked y'all because I was like, they keep going high, but then I did low the first 2. I said I'm gonna trick them. That was way. I already chose Kendrick's. It's already done. I had cut it off. Okay, all right. We'll do a colors one next. Okay, we'll do one more card pull and we'll do a colors. Okay, we'll do a colors. We'll do one for colors. No colors, that's how it was. No colors was because y'all was niggas was like tangerine. That was funny. It was funny. Okay, I want to know how I'll know if I'm going in the how will you know? No, for like obsidian. Yes, exactly. How will you know if you're going in the right direction? Okay. Is this a question for me or is this a question for spirit? Because I can answer this question. But I'm gonna answer it anyway. But I can answer that question. And if anybody else wants to share how they know if they're going in the right direction in the comments, that would be so beautiful. Personally, like how do you personally know that you're going in the right direction? What happens in your life? What shows up in your life? What does it feel like for you when you feel like you're going in the right direction? When you know that shit. Your dreams will be really your dreams will be very prolific. Your dreams will be very vivid and very clear. It'll feel really like, oh shit, I'm here. Okay. And this is a new path that you're walking on, okay? You're right. They're saying you're walking on what is it? An unpaved path. Okay, this is very new. This is very new for you. It's very, very new. And I'm hearing Spirit say that, you know, right, they're saying that, you know, you're doing the right thing. You are doing the right thing. You are on the right path. You are going in the right direction. Okay. And right, there will be there will be very big signs, very hard to ignore signs that you're going in the right direction. Okay. That it was for you, that you are meant to be where you are. And a lot of it will come through, like I said, through your dreams, maybe even through other people's dreams as well. And right, they're saying as you walk on this path, you will learn the synchronicities that are aligned with certain blessings as well. Even the smallest little blessings, you'll see how it's like, oh my gosh, every time that something good happens to me, or every time something is on the way, this is what comes up, or this is what is shown, or even this song comes on, or this conversation comes up, or I start feeling this. Okay, it's really about being grounded and being centered within yourself, calming the nervous system down so that you can really be aware of what is going on. Okay, as spirit, please show me this, or bring this to me. Let me bring this into my atmosphere to let me know that I'm going in the right direction. Spirit will always show up. Spirit will always show up. Okay. Right. They're saying stay grounded. Try to stay as grounded as possible so that you aren't feeling like, oh my God, what if I'm not doing the right thing? And and you're like all over the place. It's not necessary. Not on this path. They're saying you will be better off just kind of truly letting go and letting God handle it. Okay. A lot of cycles are closing for you or already have closed. And that in itself they're saying that in itself already lets you know that you're going in the right direction. Okay. You will feel when you aren't going in the right direction. Because it's going to feel off. Like, it's going to feel like obviously uncomfortably off. Okay. Like, this just doesn't feel right. And also, if you get a lot of no's, okay? If you get a lot of no's, no, the answer is no, and then you need to move on. Okay. Or you need to adjust. Okay. Nothing on this path is forced. That's something that you prayed for, that you wanted ease, that you didn't want anything to be forced, that you didn't want to have to struggle with anything. You wanted things to be easy on you. Okay. You wanted things to be more clear for you, like a clear yes or a clear no for you. Like, you can easily say yes or no. Okay, so I'm hearing Spirit say that this is very important. Okay, it's very important for you to do that and for you to have those things and be familiar with it. Okay. There's a lot of growth. There's a lot of growth here. A lot of learning about yourself and a lot of unlearning too. And really just paying attention to things that you want to change. Like, yeah, I don't want to do that no more. You're starting to really recognize that you do have the ability to change your life. And that's very powerful. Okay. So that's it. I hope that was helpful. Right, I'm hearing Spirit say, you really, Kendrice, you really don't have a choice but to stay grounded and be in your body, and take your time with your decision making. Okay, it doesn't have to be a quick yes or no. It just needs to be a firm yes or no. Okay, does that make sense? All right. We're going to do one last question, but this time we're going to do colors, not numbers. We're doing colors, y'all. Colors. All right. I got to think of a color first, though. You know what's funny about... You're welcome. You know what's funny about the colors and why I think we get so specific? One, some of y'all psychic as fuck. So there's that. Two, it do be that though. Like, it is a tangerine color. It ain't orange. It's tangerine. Because I'm thinking of my color. And I got it. I got the color. But it ain't just the color. It's a specific color. And it's annoying because I can't say, well, I'm like, okay. But all right, I got my color though. I do have my color. I'm so curious of what these colors are going to be. Oh, ocean wash blue. Ezekiel. Oh, exactly. Okay, so y'all are definitely are in the range of blue. Somebody see, y'all close your eyes. Y'all close your eyes. Okay. I might have... Who said indigo first? Jessica. because it is indigo. Like, so when I first saw the color, I was thinking like cobalt blue. I think MJ and Jessica said it at the same time. Yeah. Shanice, no. It's a good blue. It's a good blue. And I think indigo is probably the closest to what I see as cobalt blue. All right, okay. Last two questions. So Jessica and MJ. Indigo is super specific. Oh, hey, Sunday. Oh, so this is my government name. Alrighty. Should you stay in Charlotte? Okay. I'm hearing a big yes. This is a big decision. You worry about this, but I'm hearing a big yes. 9 of Swords is the worry. Ace of Cups is the yes. Yeah, big yes. Queen of Pentacles is here. Get rooted, get grounded there. You're going to need rest anyway. 10 of Swords. You're overthinking this. Don't overthink it. Look at this. Ace of Pentacles. Don't overthink this. 10 of Pentacles. The Lovers. Death. And the Wheel of Fortune. You're definitely... Yeah, they're like, you need to get rooted. You need to get rooted. This might be temporary. I'm hearing that as well. It might be temporary. But it does feel like it's like you might need to accept, or you might need to accept, or you might need to like kind of adjust expectations or something. All right, Jessica. Sorry, Sunday. I'm reading your name. Okay, Sunday, what's your question? Let's see. Should you move before March? March feels great. Does anybody else feel March? Does anybody else feel March? If you know what I'm talking about, like if you know what I'm saying, then you know what I'm saying. But does anybody feel March? Yes, MJ. Stay here for now, possibly move in the future. Yes. Does anybody feel March being a very little weird? Okay. Because I don't know what it is. I have no idea what. Well, I feel like I kind of know. Like, I'm like, ooh, March feels a little. Yeesh. I don't like it. Because if I could be honest, it reminds me of how I felt, but didn't know what the COVID and the shutdown was and all of that stuff. That's what it feels like to me. That's what it feels like. Like some shit about to go down. I've been saying, and when as time goes on, when I think about some of the messages and things that were coming up, especially heavy on the having a side hustle, getting a second income, having an income you can control, I'm like, that message was coming up so much last year, like heavily. Community building, working with community, being neighborly, bartering and all that stuff, like. Okay. Yeah, listen, even with my own, like, full transparency, y'all, even with my own business, the last time that I felt like this was right before COVID. I feel like last year around the same time, October, November, I was I was dealing with a lot of the same emotional just a lot of emotions. I've been crying a lot. Like, if I can be real honest, and I'm talking more about it during the after show, I have been crying a lot. Like, I've been crying a lot. I have been really trying to integrate a lot. I've been trying to do a lot. I've been trying to change a lot of things. And just getting so much around, hey, it's time for you to do this with your business. Hey, it's time for you to take your business to this place. Hey, it's time for you to go to the next thing with your business. And I'm like, this is that same push that I felt when I quit my job, when I quit doing massage. And it was so emotional then. And I really struggled. My Virgo earthy ass struggled so much with that change of financial security, So March feels a little, I'm sure more will come. All right, MJ. Okay. Wait, no. Sunday. Where are you? Okay. Should you move before March? Okay, Sunday. Let's see. It feels like your next place will be ready before March. Yeah, like, so it feels like the next place, wherever you're moving to, is gonna be ready before March, and you're gonna, everything will be done. Like, it's like, I mean, I don't need to continue the lease. Like, I don't know. It just kind of feels like there is either an easy out, or like okay, done. I don't know if maybe you're finding somebody might be looking for a place, and they end up taking over your lease. Like, it kind of works out like that. Like, it just kind of it ends up just working out. Like, no penalty to you. They keep the money going. It's like, listen, I found somebody. They are more than reliable. Like, I don't think it's gonna be a fight. I don't think it's like you're preparing for a fight, or you're preparing for some sort of pushback or something like that. I don't think it's gonna come. Your landlord don't give a damn as long as there's money coming in. Yeah. You're like, oh, okay, all right, cool. Yeah, I think it's gonna work just fine. I think it's gonna work just fine. I think it'll be very, very smooth, actually. More smooth than you would even assume. Even when it comes to the actual move, like that even is very, very smooth, very easy. I don't even really see you doing a whole lot of lifting. Okay. Alrighty, everybody, that's it for me. If you want to join us and be in community with us, get a card pull, and be a part of all of the new things that I got going on, join the Patreon, okay? The information is in my description. Until next week, peace.